Hi, this is Enes from Never Stop Trucking. I am going to talk today about night driving. As you can see, it's day and it's nice and bright, and you can see everything. I finished my deliveries in Columbus, Ohio. I had 3 deliveries this morning, heading back to Michigan. So I thought I would talk about this. Now, this may be kind of a controversial issue between drivers. Some drivers really like it, and they get offended if you tell them that you think that night driving is not superior as they think it is, and that's my opinion. Okay, if you want to talk about this, leave us a comment in the comment section, and let's talk about it. But my opinion is that day driving is much better, much easier, and it has many more advantages as opposed to night driving. Why? Well, there are a few reasons. First reason why night driving is not good is because it's just not in human nature. Human nature is different. We're set up to function during the day, work, do things, and then during night rest and sleep, and that's how we're set up. I understand that there are people who work third shift, and some of them may like it, or they get used to it. Some of them have to do it, but most people work during day hours. God made us that way to do things during the day and rest during the night, and that's just how it is. Another thing is that everything is closed during night hours. Most things, most companies are closed, and that kind of if you need something while you're driving, it's going to be very tough for you to accomplish that. Like, let's say you broke down on the road. Who are you gonna call? Most shops are closed. They do have after-hour services, but that's gonna cost you probably twice as much. If you break down in the middle of night and you need someone to come out, first it's gonna be hard to find someone, even if you can drive to get somewhere. That place is probably going to be closed. You will have to wait till the morning. If they have to come out, it's gonna be hard to find someone who's willing to come out, and then whoever does it, it's going to be more expensive. And then also, if you need your dispatcher or someone from your company to approve that, or to call it or help you, it's going to be hard to get a hold of them too, because you know how it is. It's hard to get a hold, even like after hours, of someone in your company, no matter where you work. Then also other things will be closed, like your receiving and shipping. I understand there are some 24-hour shippers and receivers, but that's, most of them are not. So unless you have a load that can deliver anytime, or your route is set up that way to pick up loads and deliver them in certain time of the day, then night driving might work for you. For everyone else, probably not. Another thing is the weather, right? When we have bad weather, everything is worse during night hours. It's harder to drive when it's snowing. We have lower temperatures during the night, so the roads will freeze faster. The snow plows and the people that take care of highways are not going to work as hard during night hours. Visibility is lower even when we have good weather. But when we have rain or snow or ice or fog, it's much less visible for you. Another thing is you will get tired. You know, if you get tired around 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, it's gonna be dangerous. It's different if you are working a third shift in a company and doing something else where you're not driving. But when you're driving, you're behind the wheel. If you know, doze off, if you fell asleep, then that's gonna be a lot of trouble for everyone, not just you. So you don't want to do that. And there is also another thing that I think is not good for driving during night, and that's your deliveries and pickups. I with my own drivers that I had during the last, you know, several years, I had maybe 2 of them or 3 that felt very strongly about driving at night, and I told them right in the beginning it's not gonna work out, because the loads that we're picking up, they pick up during day hours. You never know if the load is gonna be ready at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. You just don't know. I mean, they can tell you whatever they want, but when you get there, sometimes it's a different story, and you have to wait. There are trucks in the front of you. So if let's say you start driving at 8 p.m. in the night, I mean, or 10 p.m., doesn't matter, but let's say you start driving at 8 p.m. So you can drive 11 hours and have 3 hours on duty, so that's 14 hours of work before you have to take a 10-hour break, right? So let's say even if you use up all your 14 hours, but most of the time you don't. Most of the time, like you will use up like a couple of hours of on duty, and you're almost all your 11 hours on driving. So you start at 8, and you can drive till 7 a.m. in the morning. That's 11 hours, and you have 3 hours on duty, and that's 10. All right, 10 a.m. So you may be able to deliver your load in the morning at like 6 or 7, but you remember you still have to go pick up your next load, and your next load, the appointment time might be at noon. But what if the delivery, they take their time, and you have 150 miles to drive to your pickup? You're not gonna make it. And even if you somehow manage to get those, let's say you start at 10 p.m. at night, and then you can drive till noon. Next day you can work, till noon. So it's gonna be hard to pick up and deliver and pick up by noon next day. And if something goes wrong, you're done. You have to shut down. You have to shut down. If your load is not ready, or you get stuck in traffic, something happens. And this will happen at least 2 times a week. Sometimes you may have days where you can arrange all of that and this will work out. And from my experience with those guys that drove at night, 3 out of 5 days they were okay, 2 out of 5 days they were not. So basically they only worked 3 or 4 days. And they kept they kept saying, you just have to know how to dispatch a driver. Like I don't know how to find loads for those drivers. Yeah, if we had that many loads, if we could choose from all of these loads and just pick ones that pick up, in perfect time, perfect appointments, and we want everything that happens on the road to be smooth, no traffic, no accidents, no backups. Like you get your pickup and deliver the first truck, they take you right away. Yeah, we don't live in a perfect world, so that's the problem. And it's just not working, all right? So that's my opinion, and that's my experience with those drivers. And tell me something that I don't know, please. I just want to understand, all right? So this is Enes, Never Stop Trucking. Subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I didn't offend anyone, but I just wanted to talk about this.